of drunks.
It's already Puxatawny Phil time.
It is, yeah.
Let me tell you my twisted fantasy about that.
Yes.
I'm waiting for it.
So, you know, when Puxatawny Phil comes out of, what does he come out of, by the way? Like some kind of hole or something?
I guess so.
Or some tree?
It's a groundhog.
Oh, the ground. So he comes out of a hole in the ground, apparently. But it's like a built-up hole. It's like some kind of like, it's like a house hole.
Yes.
Why aren't you doing this in your Pepperidge Farm voice? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, because they're up in, well, I was going to, but hold on.
Okay.
So, then these guys are all in their top hats, and it's just that, it's really just
a joke.
I mean, it's like, please, people.
Bunch of old white dudes in top hats playing around with the groundhog.
Right, it's Puxatawny Phil up here in New York. Okay. We're going to see if Puxatawny Phil comes out and tells us whether or not it's going to be more winter or less winter. 6 more weeks of winter. I don't even know who these guys are. You know, it's like they just come out of nowhere.
This is the highlight of their day.
And you know what they're doing this morning. They're all like drinking, and it's like a big day, and they're going to spend the rest of the day in their top hats getting a snout full is what they're going to be doing. Sure, it's the groundhog. But my fantasy is that the groundhog comes out of his hole. Somebody shoots the groundhog.
Why is that your fantasy?
Isn't that just wrong?
Well, I know I'm wrong. I told you it's just I told you it was a twisted fantasy. Why are you all surprised?
But why?
If I told you it was my amazing, glorious fantasy, you would be insulted. But I told you it was a twisted fantasy, and now suddenly when I shoot Puxatawny Phil, you guys are all somehow offended. What? What part of twisted didn't you understand? It's my twisted fantasy. But yeah, that's my fantasy. So anyway, what was the determination, by the way?
He saw his shadow.
Oh.
Doesn't he always see his shadow? How do you? I don't know. He always sees a shadow.
Well, it depends, because if it's cloudy, you're not. I don't know.
When was the last time he didn't?
Here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Puxatawny Phil!
Everybody's shooting from the woods. There are like 7 people with guns.
I don't think she got his prediction.
Oh.
She's got the introduction.
Oh. So that's all we got is, ladies and gentlemen, Puxatawny Phil.
Looks so.
So you guys are working hard back there in the...
We're having trouble in the video room.
In the cage. But yeah, so anyway, yeah. So I guess he saw his shadow?
He did see his shadow, that is for sure. It was gross, too, because all of them were, like, really close to his face, trying to see if he was going to get scared or not. I was watching it. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, we have a Puxatawny Phil, and he came out, and he has, it looks like it's going to be 7 more years of Donald Trump. 7 more years of President Donald J. Trump. Yep. President Trump came out today and saw his shadow. So there you go. Is it 6 more weeks?
Yes.
Well, this is 7 more years. So get used to it. That's what we saw. That's our prediction. How do you like them apples? That's a good one. Because everybody's still hoping for this major indictment or this major thing, and it's just not happening. Unemployment's low. I have audio of Phil's intro, is what Pippi's telling me. I know we have audio of Phil's intro. We played it, but we don't have the what happened.
I think the phones were blowing up whenever she.
What are people calling about?
Probably to tell us.
To tell us what?
That he saw his shadow.
We didn't ask. All the phones are loaded with people, but they're not. What are they? I think they're telling us. They're trying to tell us about the origins of Puxatawny Phil. Or I don't know. We're just trying to figure it out because we don't know where this whole thing came from. We don't know why suddenly one day in the thick of wintertime, we see a bunch of old dudes in top hats coming out of the woods up in northern New York. And one of them is holding a Punxsutawney Phil. Did they put like tape around its claws?
Right.
Here's my other twisted fantasy: is it Punxsutawney Phil would come out and just claw the guy's face off?
You know what? Is this disturbing to say that it makes me like really angry that they're all so gleeful whenever they hold up that damn groundhog? They're all just cheery and.
I'm sure there's like
the whole tradition is weird.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a origin of this, like the groundhog seeing his shadow, but I don't really know where that comes from. It's not very. Let's put it this way: it's not very exciting, and it's one of those things. It's like it happens every year. It's like the turkey pardon. It's like, please, people, really. I mean, some of them are.
I guess. Too.
I guess in this twisted world, it is kind of nice to be able to have something you can rely on, like old Pepperidge Farm guys holding a big fuzzy ball of groundhog uncomfortably. Imagine being the groundhog. He's like, "Get! What are you holding? Get away from me!"
He was shivering.
You smell like bourbon. Get away. Oh, 969-9797, 866-455-9797.